Are any of you as men a little concerned, uncomfortable, uncertain about how to behave and what can be construed as what?
Yes, as a matter of fact, as I was walking the hallway in my school, is there this teacher coming? I just passed by and I said, "Oh, you look beautiful," because she looked beautiful. And then I said, "Oh, what did I say?"
So you worried about whether that could be offensive?
Yeah, because you never know anymore.
Sometimes a compliment is just a compliment. That's all it is.
But the perception of it is what you're talking about.
It's the perception. But as a woman, right?
So my thing is it my fault if your perception is wrong, if I just gave you a compliment? Or should you check your perception?
I don't think I need to check my perception.
I'm just asking a question.
No. I think as a woman, I think it's different, right? Like as a guy, if somebody compliments you, do you second guess it? Do you wonder if they're just looking at your physical appearance and thinking, wow, like, you know, they just want me here because I look good or because of my work?
No, if somebody says nice shirt, I just think I got on a nice shirt.
If you comment on my appearance at work, I don't agree with that. And really, any comment you want to give me, I want it to be related to my work.
Do we have to renegotiate how we're all getting along in the world?
Do girls like to be approached in public?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I complain about it on a daily basis. I would much rather be approached in person. I agree. If no one had dating apps, I wouldn't be on them. But I feel like I have to be because guys are too scared to approach you in person. Boys, come here. Come here.
Okay, so when was the last time you approached a girl in person?
Right now.
No, I had to holler at you. See? It's exactly
All right, I guess not right
now.
now. I don't know, like a week or two ago.
How often do you approach girls?
Not often.
Why don't you?
I don't want to like be disrespectful, you know.
Well, why would it be disrespectful to approach a girl on the street?
Like, what's the reason for me approaching them?
Well, if you were interested and you like wanted to start a conversation.
I don't know. I don't want to come off as like creepy or like imposing. You know, I want to be respectful.
So what would be the correct way to approach a girl either on the street or in a daytime setting without being creepy?
You could say, I really like your coat. Or I could say, hey,
But you would
cool
keep
kid.
walking. If I said I really like your coat, you would just keep walking.
Don't know until you try.
Like if she's staring at you for too long, that means something. Like do something about it because like she wants you to approach you. She's just like maybe too scared to like take the first step, so you should do it for sure.
So if a girl is looking at you, is that like a hint that
Get up and make a move. Get up and make a move.
About the Me Too movement. Now, he does say that things have to change in the industry, but says the art of the chase is gone. And Henry says there's something wonderful about a man chasing a woman. There's a traditional approach to that, which is nice. I think a woman should be wooed and chased, but maybe I'm old-fashioned for thinking that.
Yeah, and this is the part that got people riled up. It's very difficult to do that if there are certain rules in place, because then it's like, well, I don't want to go up and talk to her because I'm going to be called a rapist or something. So you're like, forget it, I'm going to call my ex-girlfriend instead and then go back to a relationship which never really worked.
Yeah, Henry added that it's a whole new world. Now, you can't really pursue someone further than no. It's like, okay, cool. But then there's the, oh, why'd you give up? And it's like, well, because I didn't want to go to jail.
And when folks say things like, believe all women, I have a question, why? Really, why? Because I am inclined to believe stories of sexual abuse, I really am. But when folks say believe all women, you can't believe all women any more than you can believe all men or believe any other group of people. And to suggest that women are inherently more believable than men is sexist. To say that men don't deserve the same due process as women is sexist. And I believe that men shouldn't act like pigs. I've been only advocating this since I was a teenager. I'm the only man in America who was a virgin until I was married and proud of it. I've been advocating for a higher standard of traditional behavior on the part of men, literally my entire public career. But that doesn't mean that you get to carve out a section of crimes that don't require evidence.
The Me Too movement has become big enough to encompass everything, and diffuse enough to risk becoming nothing at all. As it descends the ladder from rape to bad dates, it's becoming a category big enough to be meaningless.
This idea of like, I don't need anybody and feminism and I don't believe in at all. In fact, I think feminism our society completely. And the idea of being inherently completely independent and not having to get married and have kids and not having the male and female dynamics in the home where the man is a provider and a breadwinner and the woman is a nurturer. I don't believe in people who think that that's not true. I think women are nurturers. Yes, they should go to work and have their own life and be independent, but to a certain extent, they should also be ready to take on the role of being a mother and a wife and a nurturer, just like a man should be ready to take a role of being a provider and a breadwinner and a father and a husband. I believe totally on this. We call it old school, traditional way of thinking. I think I call it the normal way of thinking. It's just feminism a little bit and made us really excited about this whole like freedom and liberation and everyone's equal. We are all equal in more sentimental things, but in societal things, we are not equal. I think everyone plays their role.
Let's get on to the vote. So what I don't understand is, a part of your message, I've researched you today, and hang on a minute.
Okay.
Your big push is that you care about men and you don't think that men are getting enough of a say. But
I care about
hang
women
on,
too.
I haven't
Care
made
about
the
women
point
too,
yet, because of feminism, okay? What I wonder is when you start making calls out like repeal the 19th, women shouldn't be allowed to vote, how is that helping young men? Because these young men have women in their lives, they have mothers, they have sisters, they have teachers, and they turn around, they don't know how to act around women because you're giving them license to be misogynistic.
I wouldn't call it misogynistic. I say be equal. So again, men do all of the
feminists are saying.
Well, then okay, I'd love for the feminists, please apply for the oil rigs. Please go do the hard jobs in society. They're open, they're hiring, because I don't equate for, I don't think men or women are equal until we do the equal work. So no, listen, go apply to be on the oil rigs. Go be a plumber, go be an electrician, go be on the front lines of the military, and then we should have equal rights. But until feminists are willing to do that, I don't believe we should have the freedom without the responsibility.
Okay, well, I don't think that I'm physically built for that. You might be, but I'm absolutely
That's
not.
a bit-
You
Wow.
said you were
Wow.
a volleyball.
Wow.
You said you were a volleyball player, and so you've got more strength than I do. I don't think
But
that
I don't
can
have more
do those
strength. I don't have
jobs.
more strength
But
than
I'm
the
not
average
going to take your
man.
right away to
I don't
do
have
it.
I don't have more strength than the average man. But again, it goes back to go be a plumber. You want to be equal, go be equal.
But you want divorce to be made illegal.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because I don't think what we have today is really marriage. What is marriage? It's for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. That's what marriage is supposed to be. But feminists have ruined marriage for the people that actually believe in marriage.
How?
When there's a 50% divorce rate, and the average marriage
Why is that all down
8
to the
years.
women, though?
I didn't say that it was all down to the women.
So why
But
feminists ruin it?
you asked why I want divorce to be banned. Can I finish that first? So I'm saying, the people that believe in divorce, go be in long-term relationships. Leave marriage for the people that actually believe in for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
But doesn't the sanctity of marriage also rely on the woman being a virgin, so you wouldn't be able to get married?